My 1992 Toyota MR2. It's originally a 3SGE car, G limited version. I bought it pretty much stock standard, just had some wheels on it. I've changed up the wheels, put the Gen 3 tail light conversion on there, given it a respray with the black roof and black mirrors. And underneath the engine cover I've put in a 1MZ-FE 3 litre V6 out of a 1997 Toyota Wyndham. It's still running the S54 gearbox out of the naturally aspirated 3SGE motor. Had to make up a few brackets and things to make everything work. Running an aeromotive bypass style regulator at 45 psi because the MR2 has a return style system and the 1MZ-FE has a returnless style system. You have to adapt the fuel system between the two cars. Also had Paul Woods from Woodsport Motorsport over in England make up my custom engine mount, and he also did the wiring for the conversion. It was pretty much a complete plug and play system, and as you can see, once it's all in, it's not too obvious that there's anything not factory in there. The clutch I'm running is a turbo pressure plate and turbo flywheel with the naturally aspirated clutch disc in between. I had to get the flywheel custom milled to have it fit the 1MZ-FE. All the bolt holes are the same sort of pattern, they just need ovaling out to make the bolts go in because it's a wider pattern. The radiator hose, I just sort of used what I had from the V6 car and cut up one of the stainless tubes out of the 3SGE motor and made that work with the factory pipe that's down there. And the other hose is actually off the standard factory hose off the V6 car. I bought a new one though, but yeah, it's just the standard hose. Just running a 2.75 inch intake pipe onto a K&N filter on the end that fits on there all pretty good. I had to make a new Y pipe. I just didn't like the look of the old one. It was the pipes sort of meet in the middle and don't really flow very good, so I made up another Y pipe and custom made the exhaust for it as well. It's running a transverse style muffler, as you can see. Still running the factory cat, and I need to do something about the Y pipe because it sits quite low on the flexi. I haven't had any scraping issues yet, but probably will give me some at some point, I'm imagining. Other than that, the car's pretty much as it comes from the factory. I like all the factory lines and everything, so I didn't mess with any body kits or anything like that. I'll probably just do some clear indicators for the front and put one of the later model badges on the front as well. But all the back's been debadged apart from the MR2 in the middle of the Gen 3 style lights. I just prefer the look with something in the middle there. It looks a bit funny without anything there, so I'll start it up and show you how she goes. Sound is probably the most impressive thing about the V6 swap. Obviously you got more power as well, but the power outputs and things like that aren't too dissimilar from the factory car. You obviously just got a lot more torque. Makes about 35 more horsepower, so yeah, the biggest difference is definitely low down torque out of this motor. no, it all went in pretty smoothly. No real dramas to speak of. I just adapted the canister from the MR2 to work with, from the MR2 to work with the V6, running about 43 PSI, something like that, and no changes to the structure in the boot. It's just a little bulge just here from where the wiring behind in the ECU sits. It's a little bit of a mess back there, but hey, that's what you got covers for. But no, all went pretty well. Alright guys, thanks very much.